Estongo Seminole. Jeremy Foltz, Cheho Jifkados, and Mojaneta Hadam Neta Hilashan Pompala. Mo Mundi and Hayatki, Hadialag, Ogida, Otho, or Otha Hanosidos. Mo and the lady, or Delaney, Idamgagis. Mm-hmm. This is Jeremy Foltz, and it is 11 o'clock in the morning. A beautiful day outside.
Ligotidos.
Mm-hmm. Kind of hodily, too.
Yeah.
Yep. Hodalis.
Chagazi Benidois.
Mm-hmm.
This is my hair up.
It looks like that all the time, don't it?
Yeah. It's my excuse now.
But it's 11 o'clock. It's the Seminole Nation radio program. Your co-hosts, Jeremy Foltz and Delaney Pinnock.
It's Jay.
You might have heard us recently on the radio in that last, what do you call that, a promo, I guess?
I guess so.
Yeah, boy, they cut that up and put it together. I sent them a minute, and they got it down to 30 seconds.
Pros at work.
I know. So we've got guests in the studio today, so we're going to kind of get through it. A lot of things going on the reservation this week, and this weekend is already March 3rd, going into Sunday. That means February is almost done.
Is it still winter or?
I don't know. I started saying it was spring already, but I think tomorrow might change that a little bit.
It's not yet. Hold
Yeah.
on.
But you know, it always snows one more time before Easter, and Easter's in March this year.
Throw me off.
So it's gonna get cold again, and it'll snow probably one more time. Just when all the trees are budding. I remember last year it looked green, and then it snowed. I think it might even ice last year, but I guess we'll see how that goes. But this weekend's going to be March 3rd. That means there's some churches having their church meetings this week. That's going to be Artisy, Beaver, BMO, Bird Creek, Buckeye Creek, Community IBC, Deep Fort Columbia, Faith Baptist there in Dustin, Hickory Ground, Little Casita, Miccosukee, Middle Creek No. 2, Montezuma, Ofuskee, Pecan Grove, Sand Creek, Eufaula, Tomajesse, and Wetumpka, all having church meetings this weekend. And also Rock Spring having service this weekend as well. Church meeting, I should say. And so remember, we're getting into March. Again, just an early reminder, March 31st is Easter Sunday. And so, and then also March 3rd, Indian Fellowship Baptist, Oakhurst, first Sunday of the month meeting dates. So there's even some first Sunday meeting dates in there. Any commentary on that, sir? Also, the Chogadalummi, the official publication of the Seminole Nation, is adding church meeting service dates to the monthly publication. And so if you're a member of a Muskogee Seminole church and you don't see or hear your church listed, email seminolemedia@gmail.com and let the communications department know the name of your church and when your next church meeting is, and they'll be able to put that in there. So, and then also this week, as we mention every week, a lot of families are missing loved ones today. We want to remember those families and members of the communities in your thoughts and your prayers. And then, you know, I saw that Fred Lindsay passed away, and also Bertha Tilkins passed away. And so we want to remember, you know, the Lindsay family, the Tilkins Jones family. You know, my uncle passed away on Friday, and he was deacon at Sand Creek Baptist Church there in Wetumpka, and so we want to remember the Coachman family. And so at this time, we're going to go ahead and pause for a moment of silence. Mado. And so as we kind of get into it, like I said, we do have a guest here today, so we're going to kind of get through as much as we can before we introduced our surprise studio guests. But this week is going to be the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma General Council meeting, the quarterly meeting that's going to be held at the new council house there on the beautiful grounds of the Miccosukee Mission at 10 a.m. on Saturday. And so there'll be an agenda, I believe, that's already up on the tribal website, which is www.sno-nsn.gov. And then also you could probably find it on the socials, on the Facebook page. I said socials. On the socials, on the Facebook page. And then also as the meeting happens this weekend, there are some band meetings that's taking place. Some have already happened, but the Tazagaya Harjo Band will have their quarterly band meeting Thursday, February 29th at 6 p.m. at the council house. And then the Ocheezy Band will meet at the North Community Center tonight, February 7th at 6:30 p.m. And that's all we have, but more should be popping up on the Facebook page of the Seminole Nation. Feel free to check that out.
All right, Seminole Nation still offering a no-cost tablet and internet. They're partnering up with Public Wireless to provide this. For more info on that, you can call 1-800-286-5380.
All right. And then also the Community Health and Diabetes Program, their New Year Healthier Me Challenge is coming to an end February 29th. So we'll be looking forward to see all the participants and everyone that receives that free T-shirt. And then, but you can also tune in every Friday for Leah and Kyla's Friday Frenzy giveaway. 5 people win swag for correctly answering questions to a video that the Wellness Techs post every Friday. So search the Facebook for the Seminole Nation Diabetes Program for more information.
They still offer Tai Chi and chair aerobics Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. New Life Church in Wewoka. We still, maybe another time we might go to that.
Oh, yeah, last week we said we was going to go. I don't know if we'll be able to make it this week either.
Yeah, no.
But Jerome will be there one day when you least expect us. We'll be waiting on you. But if you want to go to Tai Chi or chair aerobics, give Jerome a call, 405-584-7923. Like Delaney said, this happens in New Life Church in Wewoka, Oklahoma, every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. And then also the Choga the Lummy. Well, let's start with the communications first. Needing your stories about the old KWSH radio station. They are putting together a short film or documentary about the communications department and the partnership with KWSH radio show and station. And so if you have any pictures, any stories, any remembrances, anything about like the old radio station, give them a phone call, shoot them an email. Don't tell them about that one time you saw Jeremy and Delaney at the basketball game. That's recent. We're talking about older ones. So like the ones that was here before us, let them know about all the stuff they did. Not about all the stuff you see us doing at the basketball game. So, and then also the Choga the Lummy is also taking birthday shout-outs. And also if you'd like to submit in an obituary of one of your loved ones, you can send all that to seminolemedia@gmail.com. And just submit your pictures or the links to the obituary in there, and they'll be able to get it in the paper.
From Food Nutrition, we have a cooking demonstration coming up Tuesday, March 5th. Tafumboji, Taklegoji, Iti Baget, no Tlejahani dos. So they're going to be cooking wild onion biscuits. Home base you go.
They'll probably use that bacon grease too to get it all together. No, not funny. Okay, I got someone looked at me and said that wasn't funny. So, also, the Honor Guard. Any service members with honorable discharge, the Honor Guard needs some help Give Rex Haley a call at 405-220-5342, or you can email Rex at haley.r@sno-nsn.gov.
From the Housing Authority of Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, they have a job opening for the executive director position. So if you think you qualify, you can apply for that. Just give them a phone call. I don't have a number for that. 405-257-6604.
All right. And then also, if you are a Native American and you live in Seminole County and you have a desire to improve your job skills or learn a new job, we have short-term classes scheduled for the Word program, PowerPoint program, and Outlook email. To make an appointment to learn more about those classes or those I think they call them apps now, but we used to call them programs, right? You can contact Deidre Larney at the Education and Employment Counselor at JPT. Her phone number 405-652-0195.
All right, from Obunaga, Imadotki, language department. Ishti Muskogee Bonaga Bonai Dayan Hoboi Mongidos. Gichinoa Pumwikas.
405-562-5567.
Nakira.
All right, and then also the Princess Committees. They, you've seen them all over Facebook, all over Florida, all over Oklahoma. They kind of been everywhere. These young ambassadors raising money for a 18 and older men and women's basketball tournament. The deadline to enter is going to be March 28th, and they are taking the first 10 teams in each division. It's a 10-person roster. You can contact the Seminole Nation Princess Committee Chairperson, Alyssa Kilo, at 405-584-3377 or 405-339-7274.
They also have a stomp dance coming up March 23rd, and that'll be at the Mekisuki Mission Gym.
They look like they're also looking for vendors for that night as well. And so give Alyssa a call. Same numbers, 405-584-3377 or 405-339-7274. When they eating over there for that stomp dance, Delaney?
5:30 p.m. So get there for that. Get in line early.
You got an hour and a half before dancing begins to let it digest.
Work it off.
Yeah. Definitely. I'd probably be sweating after the first dance. They do friendship dance. I'll be over there huffing and puffing after that. And then also Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Royalty presents golf tournament, and that's going to be Friday, February 12th. Fur person scramble. No, it's not a fur person scramble. It's a 4-person scramble at the Jimmy Austin Golf Course. Registration's at 8. Shotgun 9. Breakfast provided. Ooh, I had to swing by just for breakfast in it. Yep. And looks like they've got room for sponsorships and entry information. Give Alyssa a phone call there as well, and you can find a flyer on the socials at the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma.
All right, Senior Citizen Center. If you're looking for a place to eat lunch, you can go to the Mekisuki Mission. They begin at 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So, what are they having today?
I always get it wrong.
So I'm asking you.
Today is Tuesday, February 27th. It says baked pork chop, but it seems like every time we go over there, they say, you got it wrong. And so, but remember, all daily menus are subject to change. So, and then on Fridays, they also do breakfast from 9 to 10. And also, probably the best kept secret in Seminole County, individuals 54 and under, you can purchase a meal tray for $7 cash only.
Can't beat that.
Man, you can't beat that anywhere. So if you're looking for cheap lunch, head over to the Mekisuki Mission. Bring your cash. They do not do Cash App, just plain old paper bills.
From Social Services, they're still offering Lie Heat. And you must reside in Seminole County. They're also providing ETA, emergency travel assistance. So that's from social services 405-786-5025.
All right, and right off the press, looks like Tom Palmer's having a band meeting February 29th, Thursday, at the Old Council House at the Miccosukee Mission. That's going to be from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
From Taro, Tribal Employment Rights Office. What are we doing? They're looking for certified native artists. So if you're fit that category, give them a call. 405-666-0857.
All right, and also a notice, a public meeting presented by the Seminole Nation Department of Transportation. You can find this on the socials of the Facebooks, but also that's going to be held March 1st at the conference room of the Transportation Building, which is located at the Miccosukee Mission. That will be held at 2:30 p.m., and the discussion will be about updating long-range transportation plan to reflect ongoing and future developments within the Seminole Nation Department of Transportation and the tribe as a whole.
What do we got here? From Uoka IHS, Annual Heart to Heart, February 27th. That's
Today. Tonight, yeah.
So don't miss out on that. And that's at Seminole State Kelly Haney Center. Starts at 5:30.
They will have healthy snacks, education sessions, door prizes, and a jump rope performance.
Let's try it out.
Hosted by the Wewoka Indian Health Center and the Seminole Nation Diabetes and CHR programs. Call 405-257-7364 to pre-register. And you could probably get a free shirt in there, I'm assuming.
That's one good reason to go.
Yeah, get a free t-shirt. All right, and then jobs. If you're looking for a job in the Seminole Nation, they are available, and our producer put something weird in the wrong spot, looks like. And it's from last week, so I'm not even going to read it. but the Seminole Nation is hiring. You can go to SNO-NSN.gov, go to the careers tab, and you can see all the openings. You can apply online, and you can also apply for the Seminole Nation Casino if you go to www.seminole-nation.casino. Paper applications are available upon request, but you can also look for those jobs right there online. And then let's go ahead and go over birthdays, Delaney.
All right, Hobo NO. Let's see if I can find them.
All the way at the bottom.
All right, I'm getting there. Start off with Jenny Factor, Chelsea Porter, Quentin Lena, Erica Williams, Serena Neely, Wyatt Factor, Marge Lena, Ariana Jones, Brian Frijo, Michelle Bender, and Garrett Marshall. Chinichke Nita Fatski Fulito Wagachas.
All right, now for our surprise studio guest. All the way from the Veterans Center at the Miccosukee Mission Grounds. New director of Veteran Affairs, Eric Foster. Eric, welcome.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Looking forward to being here.
So this is your first time here at the studio. I always give a preface, or I guess a preface. We broadcast locally, but there's about 1 million people that listen. So our reach is pretty broad on who we talk to. So shouldn't be no nerves, anything like that. And so Eric, tell everyone about yourself, just a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, who your family is. Yeah, we'll start there.
Okay, so most people around here know my dad, Alan Foster, and so that's my dad. I grew up in the Dale area, so I'm a Daleite. Went there, and so from Dale High School. After high school, joined the military. Did 21 years, traveled around the world, and came back. Retired last year, and so right at my 21-year mark, and I live in Shawnee right now, and so married to a beautiful wife, and we have a little girl. She's 21 months old, and we have another little girl on the way, and she'll arrive in June.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Yes. That's awesome. And so what made you apply for the director position of Veteran Affairs?
So, I just have a really a desire to help veterans. As a veteran myself, I have a desire to help veterans, and so for the last year, I've been helping veterans with the organization on the board of Charlie Tutu Outdoors, and so we're an organization based out of Missouri, and we help veterans all over the United States. We hold events from Maine to Colorado, Michigan to Florida, and so always expanding. I think last year we had about 100 events, and so just love helping veterans and so as a veteran myself, I just want to help. And then to be able to do it for the tribe, to be able to help, my fellow tribal members who are veterans out. And so I think, what a wonderful way to give back and help others, day-to-day stuff. As I get my certification as a veteran service officer, helping with their benefits or increasing benefits, and then get the word out on a lot of things that Veteran Affairs has, and just, there's lots of organizations and people out there that want to help veterans, and that information always isn't just readily accessible, and so I want to help get that information out to all those in the local community.
Well, that's good. So tell a little bit. Now, you was telling us before about where you served at, but why don't you let some of the people know some of the branches of the military, because it's multiple.
Multiple branches, yes. And so in 1998, I enlisted into the United States Navy, and so I was what they call fire controlman. So we're the ones who shoot the big deck guns and missiles. So if you've been watching the news here lately, they're shooting the missiles over in the Red Sea, and the guys who are shooting those down. That's what I joined the Navy to do, and so did that. After a couple years on active duty, I was active duty, and they attached me to the reserves, and so I spent a lot of time in Panama, Colombia, Ecuador, doing drug interdictions, and so looking for bad guys trying to bring drugs into the United States, and so I did that. After my enlistment was up, I went to college, and then joined the Army ROTC. And ended up getting a direct commission in the Army, and then transferred to the Army, and went to got as a second lieutenant, and then the Army was graceful enough to pay for me to go to seminary school, and so did that, and then I became a commissioned chaplain in the United States Army, and did really from January 2011 till January 2023, I was a chaplain in the United States Army.
Oh, wow. So you kind of done a little bit of everything, sounds like, almost.
I have, and so everybody always asks me, do I like the Navy better or the Army? I'm like, well, I did two completely different things, in each branch, and so I love both of times in both services. It helped me out, my enlisted days in the Navy helped me out in the Army, and so being able to talk to people, relate to people, getting those hands-on things. When I spent a lot of time in the field artillery and infantry as a chaplain, and so they loved it because some of those gunnery skills I learned in the Navy, when I was in the field artillery, it transferred over there. I spent a lot of time in weapons in the Navy, so when I was with the infantry, I was like, oh, I know how to do this. I know how to clean the weapons and stuff. And they're like, how do you know how to do that? You're the chaplain. I'm like, well, I'm always a chaplain, right? And so it really was. It was a fun time, and ended up the last couple of years, my last duty station, I was with combat sustainment and support. So I got to do even different things. I was always used to ones, they just bring us the bullets and food, and then at the end of it, I got to see how the bullets and food get to the soldiers, and so that was a really neat and interesting time. And so I got to drive some of those really big Army trucks. And so that was neat. They only let me drive for a little ways, and so but it was a really great time. I enjoyed my time, but 21 years and 3 deployments. I think I served my time.
Yeah, sounds like it. Now you're in a very interesting spot over at the mission. Some would probably even say the best spot over at the mission, because you're up on the hill. You're kind of east of where everything is. Brand new building over there as well. What's been your first thoughts of seeing the new veteran center over at the Mission, and just kind of where you're located at?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So it sits up on the hill. It's easily seen, and so it has that eye appeal. They're doing some things coming up, and so I invite everybody to come and see the progress that's being made, and so on the grounds. But just walking in, what a beautiful building. It's kind of raw inside a little bit, and so there's definitely some plans and to really make that veteran friendly, and I think in the coming time when people come in to look at it, I think they're really going to be blown away and to see what our tribe has, and just the veteran history of all of our veterans that we're looking forward to displaying, and really to make it really museum quality, where you walk in and something to be something for not only our veterans but our tribal members and local community to be proud of, and come in. It's like, wow, this is what our local men and women have done throughout the years, and to display it in a way that's on par with anybody.
And then I know this might be a big question, and we only got a few minutes left. But what was some of your big picture or some of your goals that you have? Being new as director, what are some of the things that you want to see happen over there at the Veteran Center?
Oh, that's a great question. So a couple of things that I want to see is just more of a veteran presence. And so, I know there's a lot of veterans, especially with Iraq and Afghanistan. There's a lot of veterans my age and even younger. And so, I want this to be a hub for them. And so some of the things, maybe just coming in and we had some really nice equipment, and so really be able to plug those veterans in, and our older veterans and their families, but just be able to be a place where they can come and, they don't have to drive to Oklahoma City or Muskogee or some place else, but have some of those things there, and have Veteran Affairs come, because they're always looking for places to go, and have them come and interact and bring some of their goodies and people and resources down, but let that be really. I mean, we're up on a hill, right? And so we're up there. We don't want to hide it. We want that to be the light, for the veterans in the community, and to be able to utilize that space.
Good deal. So this might be the toughest question out of them all. Do you have your phone number memorized yet?
I don't even have it. I don't even know what the phone number is. I really don't. All I know is like I'm supposed to be getting some stuff, but I do not have that yet.
All right. And so if people want to get in contact with you, Eric, do you have a well, hang on one second. Let me see. I might be able to help you out here. So the Veteran Service Office phone number, unless it's changed, because they are going through some changes in the directory, 405-234-5242, and then there's also a local number, 405-382-2324. And but yeah, those you can find that information if you go to the tribal website, which is sno-nsn.gov, and you click on the tribal services tab. Then you'll be able to scroll down to Veteran Services Office, and that phone number should be there. And they should give you the same one. Now, I don't know. Adam's been known to switch it up a little bit, but you never know. You never know. But Adam's over there too, so if you get a number you don't like, you can go bug him.
I'll go bug him.
Good deal. Well, is there any last or anything you'd like to say before we end the program there, Eric?
No, I'm just looking forward to just meeting everybody, and if you see me walking around or see me out in town, I'd like to shake your hand and introduce myself to you, because I'm learning all kind of new people, and if I don't get your name right exactly the first time, please forgive me and tell me again. But it's wonderful to be here, and just look forward to exciting things coming down the road.
Good deal. Just FYI, the last veterans director, they did a nice cooking event for all the employees, especially that work out at Pomahaga, and so we're expecting some big things from you, Eric.
All right.
I'm just joking. But we won't ever turn down the free meal either.
All right.
But you can catch thanks for coming by.
Yes, sir.
Just hang out right there. You can catch the rebroadcast of this radio show on the Facebook page, YouTube, and tribal website, sno-nsn.gov for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, every Wednesday around 8. If you have news or announcements you want to share on the Community and Events Facebook page, please email the communications staff at seminolemedia@gmail.com or call 405-652-7251. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. right here on KWSH 97.7 FM or the legendary 1260 a.m. For everyone involved, Mr. Bender, Mr. Williams, my co-host Delaney Pinnock, Mado, and G. Jahlis.